Here I am at the junction between two post towns. Behind me, a majestic Mount Aina, standing quite high up at 2,192 meters, shying away almost 1,000 meters of the Grand Master, Mount Fuji. Having said all of that, I'm here to absorb the very experience how our forefathers have lived and traveled by foot long before animal trails, cart, pony trails, stagecoaches, trains, trams, boats, buses, camels, aeroplanes. Now we are trying to go subsonic and rocket. Where will it take us? To the end, somehow. If you did or did not do, we all have to, at the end, pass. Our forefathers thought that they were going to live for long, and they were strong and well, and they did everything for their well-being. They looked for better life elsewhere. They traded with somewhere else, took long, large risks. Even to this day, we do the same. But our risks have become multiplied in such a way that all those risks are now standing in one person's fingertip, because we empowered the human possibility into a destructive disability. This is the worst thing that we could do. The same hands that constructed can also destroy. The same hands that gave a life can also take a life away. When these possibilities are in human hands, it is time that we now wake up to the most real realization of all times in human history. We have to come to terms with that we cannot go any far with this convoluted ideas turning in itself, that there's nothing new. Especially when you come in here as a human being on this planet. You can be anything you wish to be. But how can you be without you being 100%? What is 100%? Forget about all of that. How can you promote culture of peace or culture of consciousness, culture of well-being without first attending to yourself, fixing this one with all the things that are going wrong all of the time? So for this reason, I go away to far and distant places, and I sit and watch and see myself amongst this existence and the vastness of nothingness. And I say to myself, what is that I have got with an egoistic attitude to life? What is it that I see somebody by looking them down this way? Why should I then also same time look up to someone, and why am I sucking by looking up and spitting by looking down? Why don't I just look and pay 100% devout attention to that one thing every time, and without concluding what it is, or its name, its originality, its identity, or its source, or where it started. I can see rubbish far away, coffee cups. My eyes are just like laser, just everywhere, everywhere. But what hurts me is that our footprint is being felt so bad, so heavy on this earth. As I look here, I'll show it to you what I'm saying. As I stand here, the permafrost is holding this portion here. In a way it is. But the way we have altered our demographics, we've altered our earth to supply our greedy needs. Why don't we just do what is necessary instead of be driven by targets and challenges and tasks? Why don't we just sit here, just watch and see what is necessary and just do that? And what is necessary is that everything we touch, see, feel, taste is intended for human well-being. So our base fundamental is to work upon that very foundation, the human well-being. Everything we started is for human well-being, to raise us to another state of consciousness. So, having said all of this, if you don't raise yourself to a level of consciousness and awareness, no matter whatever you do, no matter how you try to fix your happiness and joy and ecstasy and blissfulness, peace and all of that, it's not going to happen. And no doctor, no chemical industry, no philosopher, no theologian, no politician, no God can help you. Because it does not come from anyone. It only can come from you. Simple. Simple answer is turn inwards. And be conscious. And be joyful. I cannot jump high enough to feel my ecstatic and my exuberant energy. Do I have any? After not sleeping for 3 days? Being on the go, looking for something that I do not know. And I still do not know anything. And this is the beauty that I keep discovering. Many beautiful things that I'm so happy. Am I? Yes. I'm so alive. You give a name to how I feel. Because I feel however you feel. And I don't want you to feel terrible in any time of your life. I thank you and I bow down, take my hat off, and great bow to this amazing and incredible earth that we all share and live in a very fantastic ways. We must all come to understand how we can live a little bit better than how we found it. It's the key for us making a purpose, if you know what I mean. No purpose should not have a purpose. Just live profoundly, and live profoundly so that others can appreciate what you have done to preserve or to experience and enjoy. And put this body that you borrowed back to this earth where it belongs. It is a temporary loan. It'll be taken away anytime. Thank you. Want to see the rubbish?